Students, today I will start your biology. The first chapter is transport of food and minerals in plants. So first of all, going to the main topic, transport. So transport means anything that carry the people or goods from one place to another by means of vehicles, aircraft or space. So like in biology also, transport in plants refers to carrying of substance like food, water and minerals from one part of the body to another. Also, we know that the excess of water needs to be given up outside the plant body. The process is called transpiration. So this thing you have learned in class 7 also. So that means living organisms need food and water and oxygen for their survival process. In case of green plants, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, so these are the very essential things that is being required for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so these substances need to be absorbed or carried to various parts of the plants. Okay, so what in case of transport in unicellular or in case of multicellular plants, so there is another technical term is there, that is called diffusion. So by the diffusion process the transportation system is happen. So what is diffusion? See, everybody you know that these things, suppose that we have a incense sticks in your room. So what will happen when you burn it, that time the fumes of that particular incense sticks will come around your around the rooms. So what is the process? The process actually diffusion. So diffusion means higher concentrations to the lower concentrations. So or the movement of the molecules like your gaseous, liquid and solid from their higher concentration to the lower concentration is called the diffusion. Like your, suppose that when you cook one kind of food or any kind of food, that time your kitchen in kitchen you can smell it in other rooms of the house also. Okay, that means the smell is coming from the cooked food. That means the process is called diffusion. So that higher concentration to the lower concentration. So diffusion is a major method by which transport of materials is occurs in a single cells like as well as in a multicellular plants also. Okay, so what you have learned, the diffusion process. So what is actually diffusion process? Diffusion is the movement of molecules of gas, liquid and solid from their higher concentration to the lower concentration. Okay, in transport in higher plants, that is your conduction process. So that time two aspect is there. One is movement of water and minerals and movement of food material. Okay, so in case of movement of water and minerals takes place from the roots upward to the other plant parts. So this movement is takes place through the stem and its branches like that. So this is a transport system in plants. So this is called the this portion actually is your root system, and this root system, so the last portion is called your root systems. Once again, so this is your root system. Okay, so this is your root system. So by these root systems, so plant absorb the materials, that is food materials, as your food materials means minerals as well as your water is being absorbed, and after that this absorbed material is being transported to the upward part of the plant, and this process actually, this is called the movement of water and minerals. And after the processing of the food material by the process of photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, and the food what has been produced in here, that being transported by the process is called the process, and after the process food is being transported also. So the two transportation system is there. One is the upward movement and another is the downward movement or whole plant of the or whole parts of the plant. Okay, so that means as mentioned above, there are the two aspects of transportations of the systems, that is movement of water and minerals and the movement of food materials. Okay, so now we'll learn the structure and function of the xylem and phloem. So what is actually xylem and phloem? that actually we have learned in class 7. So what is actually xylem? So xylem is the one kind of conducting tissues. We know that various kind of tissues is there in plant and animal also. So we are discussing only here the plant tissues, and plant tissues there are one conducting tissues, two conducting tissues is there, another one is xylem and another is phloem. So xylem basically absorb the food materials, means your minerals and water to the upward part of the plant, and after the processing of the food by the process of photosynthesis, that particular processed food is being transported to the whole part of the plant. This is called the by the one kind of conducting tissue through which it being conducted, that is your phloem. Okay, so again xylem is composed of 4 elements like your tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, okay, or it also called xylem sclerenchyma. So there are the 4 elements of the xylem. One is tracheids, one is vessels, one is xylem parenchyma, another is xylem fibers. So what is actually tracheids? So this is the figure of one tracheids. So tracheids is a non-living and it is a very elongated cell with tapering ends, and also it is a circular spot is there, that is actually your pits. Okay, so what is the purpose of this tracheids? So see students, tracheids and as is mainly the conducting elements of the xylem, and this is the conducting tissue. They conduct the water and minerals, and or you can say that it helps the transported the food materials like your waters and minerals through it. Okay, and another is called vessels. So vessels is like a cylindrical structures. It is a very cylindrical structures, like one ring is also like one ring is there. That means this is also carrying the water and minerals from the soil by the roots, and that means it absorb the food materials like your minerals and this water through the roots, and it conduct to the upward part of the plant. Another is xylem parenchyma. So xylem parenchyma is consist of living cells and performs the function of storage. So what having absorbed, and after that it had been stored by xylem parenchyma. And xylem fiber is non-living thick-walled cell providing the mechanical support. So xylem fiber basically providing the mechanical support. So these are the 4 parts of the xylem. So one is tracheids, another is vessel, another is xylem parenchyma, and another is xylem fibers. So just sum up this point. So tracheids also conduct, or you can say that it consists or you can absorb the food material or mineral through it, and it is a circular spot is also there, that is called pits. And vessels and vessels is also do the same thing, and xylem parenchyma basically performs the function of the storage purpose, and xylem fiber is provide the mechanical support or mechanical strength to the plant. Okay, so now coming to the point, that is the functions of the xylem. Okay, when the remember another point is there, that is xylem and phloem when occur together and performing the vascular bundles. So if someone tell you what is vascular bundle, that time you will tell, then xylem and phloem they are occurs together and forming vascular bundles. Means suppose xylem and phloem